Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Friday. Um, Usually I'm icing my leg for the last time uh, when I do this, but um, I'm still got a couple more times I'm gonna do it. Plus, my left leg needs it as well. So I was up on it more than I probably should have been today, but it's what the weekend is for. And I only have one appointment on Monday, so I have plenty of time to do my exercises and stuff. My leg is not straight. Hold on here. Okay. So, you know, I don't usually ever know what I'm gonna say, and here we are again where I'm not quite sure what um I'm gonna say. Um last night's video, I don't know why, but I don't know if it was a YouTube thing or an internet thing or what, but I don't think it finished loading until after midnight, so it may have today's date on it. I haven't checked. I just know that every time I kept um checking, it was still loading, so I'm not sure what the issue was. But yesterday, there is one for yesterday, just might show up on today's date. Water tastes funny, but it's okay. So today, went out to the lake again this morning. I made sure very careful with my words right now with God about asking Him to show me things and what words not to use, like throw, toss, drop, those kind of things, right? If you don't understand what that means, watch a video from Tuesday. I don't know if it's a short or a video, but that will explain that. Um, Today's 15 days post op. I can't believe we're starting week 3 already. It seems like I just had the surgery today, this afternoon. I just decided to leave the downstairs walker outside my bedroom door, and gonna try and use the quad cane to get around down here. If it doesn't work, that's what the walker's for, but we'll see. Um, I did get um, several things this morning. I thought, anxiety was something to talk about. Um, and then I also got talents, creativity, using your gifts. And like, how does all that go together? So I've been thinking about that all day. How does it go together? And I have permission to share this. So um, when I get to that point, um, when we were out at the lake this morning, I wanted to look at the creek again, to see if it was um, the water was down from yesterday, so you can actually hear the creek, and it was. So I explained to my aide that when um, I say I'm going to turn the camera on, I'm just going to let it go for 2 or 3 minutes and no talking. I wanted it to, I still have to load that. I wanted it to be a ASMR video, and I forgot I haven't done that yet. But so, um, I shut it off after a couple minutes. On, I was getting ready to ask her if what she'd gotten out of sitting there, and but she told me without that it was like she was able to hear the creek and hear the birds and just hear what was around her. And so I was really happy that she got that experience. Um, so then the day passed. We went to the grocery store, which was, I didn't realize it was graduation weekend, so everyone in town, I think, was at the grocery store. Um, but and then we did meal prep, or she did meal prep, and I started thinking about using your gifts that God gives you. I'm not really sure why. It was about the conversation or something, or I was trying to crochet. I'm not really sure why, but um, anyway, when we were getting ready to leave, and again, I have permission to share this. Um, but my aide actually I've known for several years. She's only been my aide in the last 2 weeks since the surgery, and she said that it's really helped her uh, working for me the last couple weeks. That she has anxiety issues, and that because I like to go out and sit in nature or go out to the lake or anything, and so she, the aide has to do what I want to do. Um, and she said she's been doing more and more in the last couple of weeks, that she's feeling anxiety instead of reaching for anxiety meds, that go outside for a moment, and pay attention and focus on what's out there, and that is helping to bring it down. And I said, that's God. That is God. And um, I think that's where the idea of talents maybe popped in my head. I don't really know um, what exactly is a talent or a gift. Um, but I was just, for me, it was worth, like, I'm icing my knee right now. It was worth the surgery. It's worth the next surgery to have someone be able to connect with God like that, and be able to reduce some of their health issues as a result. And so it made me think, is that um and I so I guess let me back up a little bit. um I have had chronic health issues all my life. Nothing new. I have had many people in my life over the decades say, if you just have more faith, if you just pray more, if you read the Bible more, if you do this more, if you do that more, then you'll be healed and you'll be fine and you won't have all these issues. And I know a lot of you understand and can relate to that, especially those of you who are believers with chronic health issues. I have a great relationship with God. I have a very strong faith. I did all those things, and for years felt so much guilt because, like, I'm doing all the things, so what am I doing wrong? Um, And then I was volunteering at a local agency, and I had someone, she was getting ready to leave, and I stopped her and I said, and I don't know where the words came from, but they came from God. I said, hey, why don't you come sit down and talk to me about your, and I mentioned a few things, and she just turned around and was shocked and said, no one knows about that. How do you know? We've never met. No one knows about these things. And it's like, I think just God put those words in my head. Anyway, we sat and talked, and I was able to get her all the resources that she needed. And then things like that kept happening, and God was using my different trials and tribulations, I guess to say, to help other people, how to get the help that they needed, and to advocate for other people. And so I stopped uh, asking for prayers for healing. We're all going to be healed someday. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's very slow, and sometimes it's not till we get to heaven if we believe that way. All I ask from God is to have a good day now and then, is to make sure my providers are healthy and that they're equipped to handle whatever it is that my body decides to do, and that He gives them the strength and the energy. And so those are the kind of things I pray for. Well, and a night of sleep right now would be great. Um, but even if you look at the Bible, not everybody's healed. Um, so I, many, many years ago, when I saw what God was doing, um, when I just said, yes, it's fine. If this helps other people, then whatever the issue is, then I'm okay with it. So that's not really a talent or a gift, but it's just something that um, God's able to use for other people. And why um, um, why tell me like I'm doing all the wrong things, or I need to do more of something, when God is using what goes on with me. I you know um, and that whole, I mean, God knows my heart. He knows where I'm at. And anyway, I don't even know where I was going with all of this when I started. Um, but I said yes to God a long time ago, that He could use anything about me to help other people where they were at, to get what they needed for their basic needs, physically, mentally, spiritually, and to get closer to Him. And again, it was okay, just like a few good hours now and then, and the things I already said. Um, so when my aide said that this afternoon, it just really made me so thankful that I had the surgery. And I'm wondering if that's why my pain is less and the bruising is less and everything. Um, because the situation is being used to bring someone a little closer to God, and that's what it's about. Um, and the fact that they are figuring out ways to experience less experience because of us being God bringing us together in this way. And so I, of course, like, what scripture is God? And so, Colossians 3:23-24 in the RSV version. Whatever your task, work heartily as serving the Lord and not men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ. That's like whatever your task. Like, are you, a teacher or a doctor or a stay-at-home parents, because dads are stay-at-home too. Um, Stay-at-home parent, or just whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that God's given for you. Work at it as serving God. You're not serving the people, but you're doing it for God. And that's how I've always tried to do things, that it's for God. Um, and so I'm trying to think of this in the same way that what happened today, uh, that's my task right now. And however God wants to do this, whatever God has in store to help with somebody's anxiety issues, that's okay. If this is the way He's using me, then I'm okay with that. Again, God, I would really like some consistent sleep here soon. Um, and it will come. It will come. I'm only 2 weeks out, so I think that's it for this evening. I don't know if I made any sense. I made sense to me. I didn't really put. Uh, wasn't sure how all this went together. The words he kept giving me, like talents and anxiety, but it is. It's using what God's given you, and to serve Him, and that's just where we're at right now, and I'm very thankful and feel very blessed to have been a part of someone experiencing that today. Um, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. I will be watching Seeds of Faith with Teresa at 8 p.m. my time, Central Time, I think. So if you have a chance to join her, it's Bible trivia night or game night. Join that. Your thoughts about are always welcome in the comments, or if you want to email me, always be nice. Don't like bash anybody's faith or anything like that. But anyway, this again is just my thoughts on what God gave me today, and have a great weekend. And look forward to see what God is gonna do tomorrow. It's always interesting. It's just always curious. Is like, what is He gonna give me today? What do I need to be watching for? What word? Is it something that I'm seeing? Is it a word, a thought? What is it? So, and how do I put it all together? Anyway, again, thanks for listening. And just a reminder, I know I did a lot of pausing tonight and everything. For those who are new and for those who aren't, just a reminder, I do have expressive aphasia, which is any kind of communication issue. So sometimes, especially when fatigued, um, I lose words really easily and they come out wrong, and it takes me a while to express uh, what I want to say. Um, I'm all okay with that. So it hasn't kept me from talking or communicating or whatever. Anyway, um, if you're feeling kind of depressed or sad and need something funny to watch, something silly, go watch my short from the grocery store today. I don't want to give a hint, just go find one. Um, Hopefully, it will make you laugh like it has done everybody else. Anyway, we're going to end this now, and hopefully, it won't take until tomorrow to load. So, thank you. Oh, and I need a song. That's what I don't have yet. Um, so, I need God to, I was going to say, throw me a song. I know, don't throw me a song. That didn't work too well. Um, to give me a song to use for tonight's devotion. Anyway, thank you. Bye.